Hello, my family, my friends, my diadems, and my jewels. Let me tell y'all, time I I need some rest or something because I'm gonna tell y'all something. For the last 5 minutes, I ain't even gonna say. I'm sitting up here talking to myself, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Hello, my family, friends, my diadems, and my jewels. Welcome to Social Set Hub. Welcome to Social Set Hub today. We are in here live and we want to wait for some of our family and friends to come in. Wait for some of our family and friends to come in here, come on and chat. We are live at Social Set Hub. It is your time, my time, all of our times right now. Come on in, come on in. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend, like my friend Carter say. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend, but just come on in. Hello, hello, hello. We are here today to talk about pushing past our limits. Push past your limits. Don't let anything stop you. No, we don't have it. Don't put set no limitations on yourself, and don't let nobody else put limitations on you. So today we are talking about pushing past our limits, and we have five questions. Five questions that we are going to ask somebody in this chat. We didn't have a guest today because I want to pull somebody out the chat. One week we'll have, hey girl, no limits, no boundaries. That's right. That's right. Lala is in the chat. Oh, Bambi came by. Thank you, Bambi. She was here. Harlow, Pretty Heart was here. And Pretty Heart Conquer. Pretty Heart Conquer and Harlow Blondie was here. Yes, yes, they was here. Thank y'all for coming in. They probably might be in the background or probably come on back in and leave a comment. I see increase all around me. Come on, girl. Yes, yes. Increase all around you. Yes. Yes. Why? Because we don't quit. Don't quit. We don't give up. Hey man, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hello. Thank you for coming into the chat. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that came up in here. Let me tell y'all what I did. So I was sitting here talking to this live for 5 minutes and I forgot to press the like go live button. Hey, coach. Hey, coach. Y'all, I was sitting here talking to this live for 5 whole minutes and looked up there and said, you did not press the button. So I was not live, but I was talking. I was going live. I want to throw this disclaimer out there too. I have checked into why the stream is lagging a little bit. I don't know. I talked to my cable people, my broadband people. They told me to try some. I tried it, and if it don't work tomorrow, I'm gonna up my broadband. So hopefully after tomorrow it will help because I done turned off everything. I done turned off all my other computers, my laptop, my tablet, made sure everything is offline. And but I do have one window open here for my questions. So welcome to Social Set Hub, folks. Social Set Hub. It's all about being social. This is our set. It's our time to shine. It's our time to rise. Why? Because we don't put no limits on ourselves. Because we push past all limits in our way. Any limits that somebody else done set on us, any limits that we done set on ourselves, we push past and we keep going. What's up? Did I say what's up, coach? I think I said what's up, coach. Thank you for coming in because I know she got a class coming up. I know she do. Um, I only got one dot on there. But anyway, so we are going to we're gonna continue on. How's everybody doing today? Just want to acknowledge everybody. La fit fit and flexy with La, Coach Mean Ring, the Mad Hatter, Harlow, Blondie was here. They came by even before I opened up. Pretty Heart Conquer came in, and Bambi came in. Pretty Heart Conquer was first. Yes, she was first. She came on in and left her mark. Bam! Doing amazing, amazing sauce. I know, girl. We all wish we had some of your energy. Listen, I need your energy right now. You need to send me some of that flow because I got, with everything going on and trying to keep moving and trying not to forget stuff. Yeah, I need that energy. I need it. So send some my way. But that's all right because with everything going on in my life, I'm gonna try to continue to keep things in order and keep on pushing and push past my limitations. Push past. I'm gonna tell you, I was looking at these applications today, and I was like, well, I'm not going to fill out that application. But I had to tell myself, don't set limits. Don't set no limits on yourself. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how what door God is going to open. So fill out that application and go ahead on through that door. And I was filling out that application. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I had to pause it and save it. But I'm going to continue on with filling out that application. So I just want to tell y'all before we get started, don't put limits. Don't be afraid. Just keep on going. Keep on going. No matter what it is, just go ahead and step your foot into the water. If y'all can please share out the live. Share out the live. We know we got Chip's birthday party coming up later on this evening at 8 o'clock. So I definitely want to be off of here on time. So I got if you are still here and present in the live, can you drop a 1? Can you drop a 1? Because what I'm gonna do, I'll probably just choose somebody from the people that's already in here so we can get started. If you are in here listening, hey, Pretty Heart. She dropped her 1, number 1. Drop your 1 if you're still here listening. Drop a 1 in the chat. A 1 in the chat. Because how I'm gonna choose the person. I'm gonna sit up. I'm gonna say it in a minute how I'm gonna choose the person. So say we got 3 people watching, but the other person might not want to say nothing. So, but what I'm gonna do is I got I'm gonna have the 2 ladies in here that dropped a 1. I have a number in my head, and I'm gonna write the number down. I ain't gonna put it in my head, so we're gonna keep it fair. And y'all gonna get as close as you can to that number. And whichever one choose as close as you can to the number, that's the person that I'm gonna pull up here. Pretty Heart. It might be you. You ready to come up on the stage, girl? You ready to come up on the stage? I got 5 questions I'm gonna ask. 5 questions. Get an ink pen. Y'all like my shirt? Hey, boots on the ground, boots on the ground. I had my boots and my behind on the ground last night with that line dancing. It was so much fun. I pushed past my limits. I ain't never did that before. Okay. Lala, are you able to come up here? Are you in a position where you can come up here? Thank you. I thought my knees was gonna be hurting from all that line dancing, but they don't. They was stiff last night, but they don't hurt. So I got my number. Lala, you still here? You still here, girl? I got my number. I got my number. And from 1 to 10, I want y'all to drop a number in the chat. And whoever gets close to the number that I chose, I'm going to show it to you. Should I do without going over it? I think I should do without going over it. Hey, Savannah. Yes, love the purple. Yeah, thank you, girl. I heard you saying that earlier. Yes, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Savannah, I know Coach can't come up, but anybody that have drop a number in the chat and don't go over. I ain't gonna say don't go over. Just whoever is the closest, frontward or backwards. And that's the person I'm gonna choose to come up here. If you want to come up here, so what I'm doing, Savannah, is I didn't have a guest this week. I decided to choose somebody in the chat, and I'm gonna ask you 5 questions that pertains to not pushing past your limits, just like I did with Lala. It's from 1 to 10. Sorry, from 1 to 10, y'all. From 1 to 10. Choose a number from 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Hey, Jay, what's up, girl? From 1 to 10, choose a number. Not you, Jay, because you was up here last week. This is how I'm choosing my person on the that's gonna be on my platform this week. Pretty Hard chose 7. I'm gonna get Lala and give you a chance to choose another number between 1 and 10. Between 1 and 10. Okay, my son is still up. I'm gonna say in the chat. Okay. I appreciate that. We need some people in the chat. But if y'all in the chat, if y'all can share out the live, you know what? Let me see if I can. I don't want to open up too many windows. I'm gonna really be lagging. I need to make some more people a moderator because Coach is not gonna be here that long. I need to do this over here. Lala, are you still here, girl? You probably busy. Okay, I'm just gonna give a few minutes to see if Lala jump. Is gonna drop a number. I want to make I had to open up another window. You hear, Lala? 5 questions, y'all. 5 questions. Pushing past the. What are we doing? Pushing past our limits. Hey, Lala. Okay, let's go. Turn that off. I'm just making Kiss with Jay. Is it all right if I make you a moderator? I don't want to make somebody a moderator if they don't want to be one. Is it all right if I make you a moderator? Go. Manage moderate and manage standard moderator. Okay, I made you one anyway. So whenever you hear, you can use your color. You can use your color. La. Okay, let me close this window out right here. Lala said 2, Stephanie. Oh, okay. Oh shoot! I closed the window. Okay, so I'm gonna choose between y'all two and the one that had the closest number. Let me show you my number. Is you can't see it. 6. So, Pretty Conquer. Pretty Hard Conquer. You're gonna be my guest today. So I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Copy. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat and Pretty Hard Conquer. Grab the link and come on up here, girl. Come on up here. Come on up on the stage. Y'all, I am sorry. I do not have I have the free version of StreamYard. They just want too much money. I have to get me a little jar and save up so I can make that was it that first initial payment, like $400 something. Did y'all do that? Yes. So I can get the StreamYard. Or maybe YouTube will straighten stuff out so they can step up their cookies. So we're gonna have Pretty Hard Conquer up here as soon as she get a chance to come up. And we are going to what's a little bug flying around? We are going to ask her, hey Chip, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Chip. Uh-oh, here she is. Here she is. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? 400
I had a pretty rough day today, but it's over.
How are you today?
I had a pretty rough day today, but it's over. Oh. But I'm happy though.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it through. I'm glad you pushed through. Sometimes them days do be rough. Sometimes they get rough. But we gotta push through. What we gotta do? Push through.
Push through.
Because it be for a moment.
Yep. I'm telling you. I said, yep. I'm telling you.
Yeah. We all been there. But so I'm glad you made it here. I'm glad you got up here on the stage. I'm letting you know. I know you probably heard me earlier. There is a lag. I don't know why, where it's from, or whatever. I tried to rectify it. It didn't work
it's
yet.
raining. It's raining over here on my side too. Yeah, it's raining on my side of town. Yeah. But if it gets too severe, I'll let you know. But right now, it's just windy. But it's not thundering to the point that the lights are going out. So we're okay for right now.
Okay. All right. I'm glad. So y'all, welcome my guest, Pretty Hard Conquer. So I want you to go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself and about your channel before I start asking you the questions.
Well, hello everybody. Everybody that don't know me. My name is Pretty Hard Conquer. And basically my channel is all about inspiration and spiritual uplifting and positive vibe page. And basically if you going through mourning or you need to lift your spirits up, you're more than welcome to come to my page. My page is all around full of positivity. That's all we tolerate at my page. But other than that, it's a very home welcoming page.
Okay. I like that. I like to hear that. Welcoming, spiritual. Don't in other words, don't come over here with no crazy stuff because the black button still works.
Cause I don't have no problem taking you out of
Yep,
there if you bring a negative. Nah, I don't tolerate that. Nah.
that's right. That's right.
That's just
Well, I'm
yeah.
glad that we are. I'm glad we are in a positive group of people. You know, positive group of people. But you know, of course, sometimes it be one, and we just gotta act accordingly. Hit the block button.
And it took it. I'm not
But
gonna
yeah,
lie. It
so
took
thank you so much.
yeah. It took me years to get to this point. To be
Go
honest
ahead.
with you, it took me years. Yep.
To get to what point?
Oh, to get to the selling point where I'm at with positive, positive vibes. Because sometimes in life, people can drag you down and get you to that point of negativity, but sometimes you have to learn to get rid of negative energy. And then not only that, eliminate the negative people that's in your life so you can be able to have a positive life.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Yes. I totally agree. I
Hmm.
totally agree. And well, I'm glad you got to this point. I'm glad with your help of your Father, our Father in heaven, you got to that point and be able to walk in a positive place. And don't let nobody steal your peace.
Oh, trust me, I'm not.
So we're gonna start with our questions. Yes. So we're gonna start with our questions. The first one is, what was a moment in your life when you felt you truly pushed beyond what you thought you were capable of? What you thought that you weren't capable of, put it like that. When you pushed past in a point in your life when you pushed past something that was hard, that you didn't think that you was gonna make it, but you made it.
I just hope and pray I don't make nobody cry.
Mm,
When the date January 30th, 2023, that's when my mother had passed away. Um,
mm,
that was the lowest point of my life because um she was the anchor and she was my everything. She was the person that was the person that was the one that held us together, held this family together. Cause she was the one that helped me with all five of my children.
mm,
And they thought the world of her. And they still do. Um when she left, I did not think that I was capable of fulfilling her shoes or fulfill her legacy.
mm,
I did not think that I had the strength or the power or the ability to go on without her. Because at one point, I felt like I didn't want to live. I wanted to go under with her because a part of my heart had went with her. It did.
yeah.
And that's when I got to that point of my life that I did not want to live. But
Mm,
a part of me got out of this. A part of me,
it's okay.
a part of me was so sucked down under that I didn't think I was going to get out. But something in me told me to get up and get out of that hole Because when you keep yourself down in that hole and you don't try to find a way to get out, you stay there.
Yeah.
So it had
Yeah.
to been her one day that told me, Kia, I'm
Mm-hmm.
okay. Get up. And I did.
Yeah.
And when I did not think it was possible that I would be here to do what I'm doing. Even though I've been having some ups and downs, battles, and made
Yeah.
mistakes, but I'm here. And now
That's right.
I'm here, and now I have a son that's 18, about to graduate high school. I have a 16-year-old that's about to become a sophomore. I have a 14-year-old that's about to be in the 8th grade, and I have twins that's about to go to the 7th grade. And I did it without her, and I thought I couldn't, but I am here, and I did it. It might have been some mistakes that I made along the way, but I'm here.
Mm.
And I just wish she was here. But I think she sees it. She sees me and she sees I'm doing it and she sees that I'm becoming stronger than ever. And I'm also
Yes.
really strong dealing with, you know, the YouTube family, and they are so loving and so supportive. And I did not want to have a moment to start crying up here looking crazy, but sometimes you have to let it out and let it be
That's
known how
okay.
much you miss someone. And that was one of the other
Yes.
reasons why I wanted to do my page, because I know it's a lot of people out here that's hurting and don't know
Mm.
how to say how they feel. But sometimes you have to let it out, because if you don't,
Yes.
you're going to let that
Yes.
keep on defeating you, and then you cannot do what you
Yeah.
need to do. So that's why I open my heart out,
Uh-huh.
and I do the posters that I do, and I say the stuff that I say on my page to uplift you.
Yes.
And not only that, when you going through that phase of giving up and everything, you have to find ways to make yourself happy again.
Yes.
Like take a walk, or self-care yourself extrally, or spend time with someone like a family member. Like do things that make you happy. And once you do that, then
Mm-hmm.
that's when you can be upbeat again. And that was the whole purpose of me doing this page. Like I say, I don't do it for
Yeah.
likes. I do it to help people. And I don't mind helping people. I love helping people. I love meeting different people. And I
Yes.
just want people to know that you're not alone. If you want somebody to talk to, I'm here. Even though I'm still struggling with the death of my mother and still in mourning, I'm still here for you. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
that's what this is what it's all about. This is what this channel, this social set, this time, it's all about. No matter what it is. See, it don't have to be about weight loss. Everything that we push through in life is all about our well-being. You started your channel the same reason why I started mine in about 2014. I started my channel because my mom had passed away in 2012, in April the 11th, on my son's birthday. And I had a lot of the same thing, a lot of that bottled up, a lot of those feelings, and I went through a lot of different changes, and we do because
Mm-hmm.
we only have one mother. And when our and people don't understand that still have their mother, when your mother is gone, um, there's an emptiness, there's a void in our life.
Yeah.
No matter, I'm telling you, no matter whether you get along with your mother or not, if your mother is gone, because it's your mother. Your
Mm-hmm.
mother is different from your father. Not saying that people have both of them. Like, I wasn't raised with both. I was raised with
Right.
my mother. And we went through a lot of hard times, but I
Mm-hmm.
loved my mother. And when she was gone, there was a void, there was pain. I felt the same way you did when especially when I hit those hard times. And even now, it's been years, but even now when I hit hard points in my life, deep down inside of me, I say, I wish my mother was here, either to hold my hand, to give me a hug, or to tell me that it's gonna be all right. That you
Right.
strong enough to push past this. You can do it. You said something about you have 5 boys, and you
5 kids.
said this one is getting ready to
5.
graduate. I mean, five.
Mm-hmm.
You have 5 kids,
Yes.
so that it's not all boys. It's
Mm-mm. I
5 boys.
have no. I have 3 girls and 2 boys, and the oldest he's 18.
Oh, okay. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you said this one going to school, this one going here, this one is doing this, and these two. And all of those are stages in your life that you have to move past with your children, and you got 5 little people that you got to be strong for. My mother
Mm-hmm.
said something so, I'm just gonna say it was profound, that it hit me, and I didn't think about it at that time. I thought about it later on. She told me on
Mm-hmm.
her bed, on her deathbed, when she went into the hospital, she never came out. She was in there for like almost a month. She said that we are strong for each other. I think those are the words that she said, that we're our it's what she was saying, that we being strong for each other. I'm your strength
Mm-hmm.
and you my strength. What she was saying. So she was letting me know that you can do this. My mother tried to prepare me as best as she could, because she passed away from ovarian cancer. She knew that she
Mm-hmm.
was, she knew her time would be limited, but God gave her 7 more years after she found out she had stage 4 cancer. So
Mm-hmm.
our parents prepare us. They give us strength. They prepare us, because they not always gonna be here. They not
Right.
always gonna be here. So sometimes we are stronger than we think. But it's okay to go through sadness. It's okay to cry. It's okay to mourn. It's okay, because all of that is a part of healing. It's all a
Mm-hmm.
part of healing, and it takes time. And nobody can tell you how long it's going to take you to your grieving process. Nobody can tell you that. It's all up to that individual person. It took me about 3 or 4 years to really for the fog to clear, and all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden it was like, you know what? Okay, I need to get myself together. I need to live my life, because my mother wouldn't want me to live like this. My mother wouldn't want me
Right.
to be sad all the time, missing her all. I mean, it's okay. She would want me to miss her, but her personality, we have to remember the good times, the happy times, the times when she laughed, even the times when
Mm-hmm.
she whooped my butt. Me and my brother, we laugh about it today. So all of this is a
Mm-hmm.
part of life. And so we go through
And,
it. We push through it. We push past our limits, our limitations, our struggles, our hard times, our sad times. We push past. And then we get over the hurdle, and then we get to
mm-hmm.
the happy times. We don't never forget. We don't never forget. We keep it in our heart, and we continue to move on. And it makes you a bigger, better person, because now it's like we ain't got nobody to lean on. We got to do this. We have to do this, because we're the head. We're the head. But I want to tell you something. I heard you say something. It's the same way that I felt when my mother passed. Um, that you felt like it's almost, you feel like you got to pick up her torch and go on. You got to pick up her torch. And you know what? I thought about, I struggled with that a little bit. I felt like I wasn't living up to her. Well, we don't have to live
Right.
up to them. We don't have to pick up their torch. We carry our own torch, because they prepared us for who we are today. And so we're different from them, but we still carry all the things that they poured into us, and we move forward in this life, and we keep going, and we still shine, and we still, and now it's just our time to continue to pour into our kids, because I have 3 kids and 14 grandkids, girl. 14. 14.
That's a
So
big family.
I have to, and a lot of them my mother didn't meet. And a lot of them my mother didn't meet. She met, like, some of them, but so we do the best that we can, and we pour
Right.
into our children the best that we can, and our grandchildren, everything, and we move forward. So just know that the heart heals. The heart heals. And your mother will always be there with you and surrounding you. And just remember that smile. You just remember that smile. Remember those good times. My mother liked to party and have fun. And that's one of the things that helped me to get past it. I saw her one night in my spirit because I was
Mhm.
praying. I'm like, Lord, I had to talk to God about this because I needed to stand up and be strong. And so he showed me a picture of her in heaven, singing at a microphone, dancing with people behind her playing instruments. Oh my God. And it was her personality. This was who my mother was. I saw her personality, and it made my heart smile. And it was almost like God was letting me know that she cool. She cool. I got her. She cool. Now you got to stand up and go on with your life. Girl, I think that was my turning point. And so anytime we lose somebody that's close to us, our loved ones, it will be a
Mhm.
turning point. Just stay strong. If you need to cry, cry. And if you need to talk about it, you definitely talk about it, because that's a part of the healing process. That's a part of the healing process. I love you, my sister. And anytime you need to talk about it, hey, you can call me. I am on Instagram, Stephanie50 Climbing. You can call me through Instagram if you need to just talk about it. I'm here. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's go on to number two. Number two is what motivated you to keep going when things really get tough in your life. What motivates you to keep going? We probably already talked about one of those, but what motivates you to keep going when, like today, how you had a hard day? Something had to motivate you to keep going.
Um, the truth is my children and my dad. Um, my dad, he's the last one that's living, but all of them are my strength and my backbone. And that's why I keep on striving every day to do the
Mhm.
things that I need to do. Um, it's just simple as that. Because if it wasn't for them, I would not be here. And if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here either.
Mhm. Yeah, that's real. That's real. If it weren't for him, none of us would be here. That's
You
how we
know,
feel.
he's first and they
Mhm.
second.
Yeah, that's.
But every time when I look at their face, even though they teenagers and they drive me insane, honey. But
I,
it's my heart. They my hearts. They are my
yeah.
everything. They my love. They keep me sane.
Mhm.
They keep me sane. They really do. And I love them
Yeah.
more than life itself. And if it ever comes to a point that I ever leave this earth and they are able to access this page, I want them to know wholeheartedly how much I love them. I truly love
Yes.
my babies. I truly do.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I can feel that in my heart. What you just said. I truly love my babies. And you know what? I believe that God give us exactly what we need at the time that we need it, and He gave you
Hmm.
5 of them to surround you and to fill your heart with joy. To fill your heart with love and laughter, and even sometimes some anger. But them is your babies.
Girl.
Them is your
Woo.
babies.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All
But
right.
we have to overlook that
So the
sometimes
third,
because that's part of having children.
that's right. Yes, it is. Yes, and a lot of people need to understand that because
Mhm.
kids are not going to always do right and be right. Why? Because they kids. They are learning how to grow up. We've
Mhm.
grown up and we done learned a lot of lessons. So, but our job is to help them to keep pushing past these crazy things that's going on in their life. And even though sometimes they don't listen, that's
Right.
okay. We didn't always listen either. We didn't always listen. So, but our job is to help them and push them and keep pouring into them so that they can continue to grow. And
Exactly.
parents have, they'll be better off if they understand that and stop expecting for their kids to be perfect. But just deal with just deal with each situation as it come. And if you gotta fuss at your child, fine. You got to do whatever you need to do. But afterwards, pour some knowledge into them. Pour some knowledge
And
into them. I
also
used to
woosah
always do
too.
that with my kids.
And also woosah.
Oh my God. You have to step away. Hmm. Hmm. You have to step away.
Yes.
I done had to get in my car sometimes. Honey, I done had to get in my car and drive away. Okay?
Right.
Okay? Drive away and then come back and go talk to God,
Mhm.
get myself together, and then I come back. And then when you come back, the anger has subsided some. And
Yes.
you can deal with the situation. You can deal with the situation more better.
Right. Because I noticed that
Yes.
when I
Yes.
would be with my kids and they did something, I would get so mad. So mad that I could feel the fire burning in me. But I had to also learn to myself that sometimes you have to dismiss yourself and say woosah.
Hmm.
And then also let them make that mistake and then they can come back later on and tell you, well, mommy, I didn't know that. Well, guess what? Now you know.
Hmm. Now you know. You ain't gonna do it again, right? But you
And
won't
then they
try
be
that
looking
again.
crazy. And that's what's funny about it. When you
Uh-huh.
when you tell them something, then they do the exact opposite, and then you telling them,
Yeah.
oh, you didn't know that? Didn't I tell you that? And then they be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I I had to learn for myself.
Me too.
my son my son is 30, 30, 36, 30, no, 37. He's
Uh-huh.
37. He's the baby. Said he even to this day he still thanks me sometimes for some of the things, a lot of the things that I taught him,
Uh-huh.
because he look at his friends that's around him and they don't know how to do certain things. They don't know how to adjust. They get stuck in life. So he thanks me, even like I know I was hard headed. I know I had to get my own bumps and bruises, but I thank you. And he tells me that often, and I appreciate that. And I had to do the same thing with my mother before she passed. I would tell my
Right.
mother, I wish I would have listened. I wish I could have just hung in there and stayed home for a little while longer. But then again, my mother wasn't easy to deal with. She wasn't easy, but still,
Girl.
it's like
Woo.
we go back. We 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 be like, thank you, thank you for
Mhm.
telling me, thank you for getting me past it, thank you. And those are lessons learned.
Right. And that was another thing that got me about my mother because actually before she had died and before she went to the hospital, it was one thing that stuck by me. She has said, thank you, Kia, I appreciate you.
Mm.
And those was her last words. And I would want to say that to my kids, but not to the point that I'm, in my dying bed. But I will always want them to know that I appreciate them, and I wanted them to appreciate me as well. And I still hold
Yeah.
that to my heart when my mother told me that, and it made me feel like that she was proud of me, before
Yes.
she had left.
Yeah.
So I would want that same thing for my children. And
Yeah.
it still sticks with me to this day. It still sticks
Yeah.
with me to this day. So it would probably it would be a wonderful feeling if I had my children say that to me when
Or
they, grow
or
up.
yeah, they'll say something. I'm sure they will, honey. They will, because if you pouring the way you talking, how you deal with your children, and I'm sure they will. It maybe listen. It won't be all of them because it's always one. Let me tell you, it's always one. But they
I
will. They
already
will come.
know that one.
They will definitely come back and they will say something. And they gonna love on you. They gonna show you the same type of love that you showed them.
They do it
Eventually,
now.
just yeah, I'm sure. Yes,
My
yes.
my my third oldest girl, no, my second oldest, she has this moments that she comes up to me, and sometimes she wants to hug me, but if I'm in a bad mood and I'm not happy, I'm like, not right now. And then she might come back later on and be like, "Mommy, I want a hug." I say, "Okay." So she just want to sit there with the little hug thing going
So
on,
you done had your
and I
time.
be sitting there like, cause she has her moments that she just want to get a
Mhm.
hug, and she also be telling me all the time that still
Right.
tickles me to this day. She said that I remind her so much of grandma. And I would sit there and be like, what do you mean?
Oh yeah.
And at
Oh,
first I didn't know what that
my
meant
daughter.
when she said that, because I at first, now you probably did, I don't know. I took offense to it at first. But when I thought about it,
Oh.
it's the warmth
Mm-hmm.
and the energy,
Love.
and
Yeah.
when she sees me, she sees her.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
think that's what it was. And now
Absolutely.
that I think about it, I'm more touched.
More than sure. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because grandmothers give their grandchildren a different type of love than they give
Hmm.
their children.
Hmm.
It's a more lenient love. It's a more I learned that. My mother did the same thing when my kids came around. I was like,
Hmm.
oh, you would have hung me from the ceiling if I would have did that.
Right.
But she they they give their grandchildren this softer love, and it's like I think because they had time to grow up. See, when they have us, they have to grow with us, and they
Yeah.
have to grow through this thing called motherhood, and they have to
Yes.
go through a lot of changes also. So
Hmm.
once they've done their job, then now they can give unconditional love. Now they gave us unconditional love, but
Right.
somewhat our love, that love is like you still got to do what you're supposed to do. But when it's the grandkids, they got like a whole nother level of unconditional
Yes.
love. There's any grandmothers in this chat. I know Queen, the grandmother. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. And so I do the
Hi,
same thing with
everybody in the chat.
I do the same with my grandchildren. I give them leniency. I love them. I hug them. I give them because I've grown up,
Right.
and I know better, and I know how to handle little people better now. So it's life is a process. It's just, we go through ages, we go through stages, and it's just a process, and we get better. We should get better as time goes on.
Right.
And so
Right.
everything around us gets better. As long as we get better as time go on, everything
Right.
around us get better. But if we get worse as time go on, then everything around us gonna get bad. And ain't
Hmm.
nobody gonna want to be there. Them kids gonna be like, I'm leaving. I'm running away. I'm out of here. I don't want to go over grandma's house. Okay. No. She got
Right.
some problems. But thank God that that's not the case. My grandchildren love
Uh-uh.
me. Even 5 of them moved out of state, but but they still
Oh,
be like, "Grandma, when you gonna come and see me?" I'm like, "I didn't tell y'all to move. I'll be there when I get there." But I talk to them almost every other day. So
that's good.
all right, Lo. So we gonna just the next question, the fourth question. I mean, the third question was is I think we might have probably already answered that, but I'm just gonna put it out there if you want to even talk about it. It says,
Hmm.
how do you deal with fear and doubts and setbacks during this time? It's almost kind of like almost the same thing, but fear is something different. So how do you deal with fear or doubt?
I just do it. Just like my first time doing a YouTube live, I was scared to pieces. I didn't know what to do. I thought I was going to screw up or fall or say something wrong out my mouth. But to be honest, I didn't. Because
Mhm.
even though I have somewhat experience doing lives and stuff like that on a
Yeah.
different platform, but YouTube is different. Even though YouTube is different from Facebook, well, even though Facebook is the same as YouTube, if even though Facebook is just like YouTube,
Yeah.
but the comfortability of it is different. See, when it's
Mm.
Facebook, it's totally different. It's like people don't pay attention to you, but with YouTube, people pay attention.
You're paying attention.
Right, they paying attention, and so when I got scared, I just did it.
Yeah.
And that's when that fear went away. And when I continue going on live and just being myself and being real and not fake,
Hmm.
the fear went away. Because that's
Right.
what you have to be. Because if you're going to continue being nervous while you're going on live, that's telling me it's either you're not being yourself or you just don't want to you don't want to be comfortable. So at some
Mm.
point, you have to stop being scared. Because if you're going to keep on being scared, that means you don't want to achieve your goals. You don't want to move, move up. You just want to stay there. So in order for you to face your fear, you have to just do it.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. That's dealing with fear, like that's pushing past your limits.
Hmm.
That's pushing past your limits. Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead because you don't know how it's gonna turn out. You don't know. You like you said, if you scared to go live if you're scared to go live, but if you just do it, you'll get used to it. And you're exactly right. Be yourself. If you don't be yourself, then you are gonna be scared all the time, or you're gonna be nervous all the time because it's gonna be fear that I'm gonna mess up.
Yeah.
But nothing is perfect. There's no perfect thing, situation in life. Nothing is perfect. It's only one perfect, and that's him. There's nothing that is perfect. So
Right.
we have to push past anyway. And me and my daughter, we always talk about operating through fear. We have to operate. That's the only way we accomplish our goals. Do you know people that
Right.
have five hundred five these Fortune 500 companies and all the rest of that? I'm sure they were scared at first.
Mhm.
I'm sure that anybody that have ever succeeded in life, they was afraid at first. They might have been afraid of failure, or they might have been afraid of
Right.
success. Because people be
Right.
afraid of success too. I'm the type of person that I'm afraid of success because I feel like if I'm successful at this, then oh shoot, I'm gonna be held accountable, or
Right.
I'm gonna be accountable.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid of failure. To be honest with you, because
Really?
yes, because I don't want to. Basically, just to sum it up, I don't want to let down myself, my dad, or
Mhm.
my children,
Yeah.
because my children, they watch every move that you make.
Yeah, they do.
And they are my main thought of failure. When it comes
Mm-hmm.
down to anybody else, I care less. But when it comes down to my dad, when it comes down to my kids, most of all, I don't want to disappoint them, and especially my mom. And
Mm-hmm.
you want to make your children look at you, mainly your children look at you and have them be proud of you. But I think
Yes.
that my kids, they do, but they just show it in a different way.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
when sometimes I have a tendency of beating myself up sometimes, and sometimes my second oldest, she be like, Mom, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think you did good. And then
That's
sometimes I be asking her, how you think I did on the live? She be like,
that's great.
I'll be like, you a silly gumdrop. So I have good relationship with my children, especially my second oldest. I'm not gonna say she's my favorite, but she reminds me of me.
Mm.
She got that fire in her. She got that strictness in her. And not only that, she has that desire. So she takes from me.
That's
And
awesome.
I'm not gonna tell her, but I'm gonna tell y'all, that's my baby, that's my ace, and that's my road dog. To the day I die. I love her. I love my kids. I love my kids all the
Yeah.
same, but it's a different relationship with me and her.
Yeah. I think
It's a
with
beautiful one.
I think with all of our kids, if people have multiple children,
Hmm.
we love them. We love them all. But each one of
Yes.
my children, I have different relationships with. I have four children. I had a child that passed away when he was 7 years old in a fire. That was
Oh,
my
I'm
first.
sorry.
Yeah, that was my first child, and I even had a different relationship with him. So with each one of my children, I love them. I love all of my kids.
Yes.
You have a different relationship with your children, but then they be like, well, you love her more than you love me. It's like, no, I love all of y'all, but we have different relationships. Why? Because y'all different people. Y'all have different attitudes, y'all have different demeanors, y'all have different
Mm,
ups, different downs. I have to do more or less with each one of y'all.
right.
So it's like, but they kids, so they just be like, you love them more than me. My kids is grown, honey, like in their 30s, all three of them, and they still be like, you spoiled. Mommy did love you more than you. No,
And the thing
that was they
that and the
tripping.
thing that I do for my five that makes everything smoothed out.
Thanks, baby girl.
What I do is when every time they have a doctor's appointment or something, I would take them out somewhere, just me and them,
That's
just
nice.
so they can have a special moment with me, and they
Hmm.
won't feel like, "Hey, why they gotta come? Why they gotta, that
Yeah.
type thing." So what I try to
Hmm.
do with all five of them is have a special moment
Yeah.
with them. We can bond, we can have fun, we can eat out. They can tell me what's going on in their life because
Hmm.
they know that their mommy is busy. So
That's
I just
important.
yeah, so that's why I sit there individually. I ask them, well, do you want to do this? Don't tell the other ones. Do you want to do that? Don't tell the other ones. Do you want to do
You
that?
sound
Don't
like
tell the other ones.
tell your sister.
You want to do that? Don't tell the other one. If you tell the other ones, guess what? We're going to do it again. Okay, mommy, let's go.
I do that now. I be like, don't tell your sister I gave you this. Don't tell your.
I be
It don't
saying
be
that
my
too.
son. My son don't care. It be like, listen, don't be telling your
Right,
sister, okay?
right,
Or you don't tell your sister. She don't take because them girls, they a mess. But my son, he don't care. If he do care, he act like he don't care. But they
right.
all like my oldest daughter will be 40 years old next year. She'll be 40 next
Okay.
year. So they all 2 years apart. This year they
Okay.
all like in the odd years, 34, no, 37, 30, 35. Oh, my son 35, 35, 37, 39. So they all 2 years apart. And next year it'll be 40, 38, and 36. Actually, my son's wedding anniversary is today, and he's been married to his wife for 9 years. I didn't even know they've been
Okay.
married for 9 years. That's
That's a
awesome. I was like,
blessing.
congratulations. Yes,
That's a
that's awesome.
blessing.
hmm So let's go to number four. Number four is, did pushing past your limits change how you see yourself or how you feel about yourself when you had to push past your limits?
Yes. I think when I had pushed past my limits, I had became a very strong, confident, strong, strong-minded woman.
Mm,
Before I wasn't.
yeah,
I I wouldn't say that I was that then compared to now. Because like I said, over time, over the years, you go through things, you go through trials, you go through tribulations. And I think that I have became a lot more stronger
hmm
than what I give myself credit for,
yeah,
you know. And I'm very proud of myself for that. I might not, walk around here, um bragging and telling the whole world, because I'm a type of person, I don't like to brag, and I don't
hmm
like to be so,
yeah,
arrogant
hmm
and saying, I'm very chill, and I'm very humbled as well. But
yeah,
I am very proud of the progress that I have made from the past 2 years that my mother been gone. But like I said, I might have made my mistakes, but everybody makes mistakes. You learn from them. It's lessons.
exactly.
And when you learn your lessons, that's when you become more stronger than ever. And I
Yeah,
think I made a tremendous, huge progress
hmm
from the last close to 3 years.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure you have. Yeah, we all make mistakes, but we learn from our
Mhm.
mistakes. hmm Yes, yes. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm happy. I'm happy because you could tell how they feel about themselves by what they say. And I read people's energy. I'm like, I know, girl, look at you. You looking good. You looking positive. But yes, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. And it'll just keep getting better and better. Like how they be saying gooder and gooder. It's gonna get gooder and
Yes,
gooder. Your life will get
yes,
better and better. The everything, the feelings and all the negative feelings that you be having, and they not even negative, just the ones that's hurt the most, it will get easier and easier as time goes on.
right.
And you'll continue to keep learning how to be the best version of you as time goes on. Be as
Yeah,
we continue to push past our limits, continue to push past those boundaries that we set for ourselves or other people set for us, because people will set boundaries for us and tell us what we ain't or what we can't do or what we shouldn't do. Let me stop you there, player. Let me stop you there. Okay.
and I had a whole lot of those, a whole lot. And girl, since I made that change, oh
Mm, don't deal with that no more.
yes, and I feel 10 times better than ever. 10 times
Yes, yes.
better.
I'm glad to hear that. I am so glad to hear that. So, what advice? This is the last one. So, what advice would you give somebody that is stuck or feel unsure? if they can overcome their own limitations or their own obstacles.
Do not ever give up on yourself. There are going to be obstacles in life that's going to make you feel stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And try to imagine in your mind of a paradise that you want to make it to.
Mm.
And that paradise is right there. Look at it. And when you look at it, that's going to tell you right there to not ever give up. Because if you want to make it to that destination of paradise, it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to make it a paradise, don't ever give up. Keep on pushing. Keep on fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on growing.
Yeah.
And keep on saying within yourself,
Mm.
I'm never going to give up because I want to make it to that paradise.
Yeah. That's good. That's good advice. That's good advice. That I like that paradise. Don't give up. Don't give up. Set goals. You see that? Go put that. You said put that goal in front of you.
Put it
Put
right
that thing
there.
in front of you that you love the
Put it
most.
right
That you
there.
want to be where you
It's
want to
right
be.
there in your
Put it
temple,
right
like
there
right
and
here.
go forward.
Yep.
Right there. Put it in your head. Yes. See it. See it. And
That goes
don't
for
give up.
everybody
Go
in the
for it.
chat.
Keep it in your peripheral.
That's go for everybody in the
Yes.
chat.
She said, "Don't give up."
Don't. If
Hey,
you want that
Kay.
if
Hey.
you want to make it to that paradise, do not give up. Don't give up at all. You're gonna make it.
Mm, yep, yep. One step at a time, we gonna make it. As long as I always say, as long as you don't quit, you win.
Yes.
Because as soon as you quit, you lose. Just keep pushing, keep moving, no matter how hard it is, no matter what it look like, no matter what it look like, smell like, or feel like. Keep pushing through that. Don't give up. Because the purpose, the love, the compassion, the hurrah, all of that is on the other side. I'm gonna tell you because Satan will show enough try to throw a rock right in
Yes.
front of you, put some
Oof.
blinders on, put some darkness in front of you, and put something in front of you to make you stop. We always gonna have hard times in life. It's
Yep.
it. Listen, the Lord never promised everything was gonna be easy. He said that He will always be here with us. He didn't say that it was gonna be easy. He just said that I would never leave you nor forsake you, meaning that you think of that saying that it's back in the day, some every all the houses had that footprints in the sand on the wall.
Right.
All the older people had the footprints in the sand on the wall. And when those feet prints that's in front of you or behind you that you always see, when they disappear, that means that God is carrying you. He gonna carry you over your hurdle. He gonna carry you through your hard time. But when you don't need him to carry you, that's why you get strong. That's why he wants us to be strong. Our parents feed into us and give us that strength, and they give us the strength to keep walking. But sometimes we need God to carry us, like when we lose our mother or one of our children or it's the person that we love the most. That's a hard time. Those are the times when God carry us through. But it don't mean that we're not gonna feel the pain. That don't mean that we're not gonna cry sometimes. That don't mean none of that. It don't mean it. We gonna feel it. We gonna go through it. But we ain't gonna give up. We don't have to break. We don't have to give in to those negative temptations, because with every goodness there's bad, with every light there's dark. But guess what? When light comes, darkness has to go, because the sun and the moon don't they not in the sky at the same time. Like one
Right.
time they was. I'm like, what is this? I was like,
Right.
she was outside. I was outside my daughter over her house, and she was like, the moon and the sun is out. But I don't think one of them was the moon. I think one of them was a planet that we was just, what I'm saying? I don't know, girl. But like anytime when we're in a dark place, when the Lord shines light in it, when we start thinking about his positivity, his love, what he's done for us, and how he gonna, how the love that he gave us, it's like the darkness kind of goes away. We start feeling better. Am I right? You start feeling better. So all that heaviness and that darkness, and once we think about good things, put good things in our eyesight and our ear gates and on our tongues, sing songs of praise, sing something that's if you don't sing gospel song, sing something that's gonna make you happy. My mama used to sing and dance to Tina Turner all the time, and she had my girls do it too, and that made her happy. But she was a Christian though, But it's okay.
Right.
Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you where you can get that heaviness off of you. So, like you said, don't sit in it, because if we sit in it and we stay on this side of our limitations, on this side of our hard times, then we end up being trapped, and we start having bad thoughts, negative thoughts, and God don't want that for us. Our children that love us don't want that for us, and we really don't want that for us. We just at that moment we just don't know how to get past it. But just trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not into your own understanding, and in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Facts. Clock it.
Clock it.
Yes. But I thank you so much for coming up here. I'm so glad
You're very welcome.
You got the number. And I'm glad you came up here. I got a chance to meet you personally and not just in the chats. And that's always good when we can, get up on the stage or whatever and meet each other personally.
And this is my first interview too.
Really? Well,
I think this was my first or second interview with someone that has been in YouTube a little bit longer than me. So this is my second one.
Okay. Yep. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad I could be number 2. And Thank you. Look, it's just up from here. It's up from here. And you continue to take care of those beautiful children, and you'll continue to take care of yourself and feel what you got to feel, and just keep going. And don't forget what I said about that phone number. If you ever need to talk, I'm on Instagram, because I don't want to put my phone number out there, But Stephanie 50,
girl, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I don't be playing about my phone. Shoot, I do not play. But you can.
Shoot,
but you can send me
an answer. Like, who is this?
But you can send it through my Instagram. You can send it through my Instagram. I can send that to you, and then
okay. All right. Well, we thank everybody that's in the chat. Kendi K came in. I know she was working. Thank you, girl, for coming pretty hard. Thank you so much for
you're being so welcome.
And just giving us your love and your inspiration and everything. Thank you, baby girl vibes. Thank you for being in here. She been talking with us this whole time, dropping her what she had to say in the chat. We thank you for that. Lala's still here. She was in the background. Queen came through. I appreciate that. Bambi.
Hey, Queen.
She came in earlier. Yes. So we gonna wrap. You going to Chip's birthday party at 8? You gonna be in this live?
Yes, I'm gonna go to his party because I got to give him my support because Chip is I don't know how much thank you that I can give that man because he took a chance on me. He took a real big chance, and he does that for a lot of people, but he is a very good soul. And he is so rare.
Yes.
He is a rare gem.
Yes.
And when I felt that energy from him when he first spoke to me, I felt his presence. He's a very, very sweet person.
Yes.
And I don't know how
Yes, he
much
is.
gratitude and I just can't explain it. I just cannot explain it. And I'm just very
Yeah.
blessed that I had met him and he took a chance on me. And by the way, I do have to talk to him about helping me with marketing my brand. Since I'm so good at
Yes.
what
Yeah.
to do here.
He'll
I
help.
really need to talk to him. Yeah.
He'll definitely help you. Because I got some stuff
Yeah.
that I'm gonna talk to him about too. Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Savannah was here. Thank you, Kate. Savannah was definitely
Hi,
here. So we
Savannah.
gonna
I'm
close
sorry if I
out.
didn't speak to you in the chat. Sorry. Ooh.
She was here
What I know?
earlier. She was here. I think she came in.
Oh,
She
okay.
came in, I
Okay.
think, after you came up. Yeah. So
Okay.
I thank everybody for being here. I appreciate y'all. La la. I know I'm gonna see you over in Chips. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming into the Social Set Hub. Next week, I already got my guest in mind. I'm gonna send her a text right after I get off of here tonight to make sure she can come. I'm really hoping that she can. I will see y'all Saturday at 11 o'clock on my exercise Saturday 30-minute workout live at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you there. I love you guys with the love of the Lord. Y'all be blessed. We'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye. Have a good night.
You too.